Good morning. So last week on Instagram I posed a question, which is which? So there were two rim sections, and one was a generic Chinese rim, the other was an Enve M Series. Lots of guesses which version of the M Series it was, whether it was a 50, a 60, that was sort of the consensus. Anyway, what I'll do now is I'll bring up images of each of those individual rims on the screen, and I'll talk you through some of the points and see if you got it right or wrong. So without any further ado, let's bring up those images and we'll talk through it. Okay. So firstly, the one on the left. What can we say about that one? It's fairly wide in the internal. It's hookless. The spoke bed has got it's quite thick. The transitions from the wall thicknesses are quite uniform. So there's no sudden changes in thickness or build up. The compaction looks good. We don't know what the resin type is or the fiber type, however, but overall it looks pretty reasonable. So there is a slight indication of a void in the mid sort of left hand corner in the B, but overall looks pretty good. So that's the one on the left. Now the one on the right, what can we talk about that? So it's again hookless. It's quite wide. The wall thicknesses are quite uniform. The spoke bed's a little bit thinner than the other one. The profile is a bit different. So the sidewall with the bead is a bit taller, so it might retain the tyre a little bit more, but also make the tyres harder to get on and off. But there's a couple of voids there, so you'd call that the one on the top right hand corner is sort of typical of a linear void. So it sort of follows the bundles of fibre. The other void sort of below it is what we call a planar void, which is typically sort of due to bridging, where the pressure hasn't pushed the fibre right into that corner. So there's a little bit of that on both sides of the rim. Again, we don't know what the resin type is and what the fibre type is just from these images, and that obviously plays a big role in the performance of the rim as well. So we've discussed some of the features on both of those rims. Now, the one on the left is the generic Chinese rim, and the one on the right is an Enve M 70. So there you have it. Now, obviously, there's a lot more to a rim than what it just looks like with a cut-through section like that, and a few voids or whatever. The fibre type, the design, the fibre orientation, the resin, the cure temperature, all these sorts of things will contribute to the performance of a rim. The ride characteristics and also impact, etc. So, so there's a lot more to it than just cutting a piece and saying, oh yeah, that's good or that's bad. So, so that's another video for today. And if you enjoy watching the videos, let me know in the comments. If you've got any questions, again, ask in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and tell your friends. And if you like what you see, I like producing, bringing you the content. So subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, and we'll keep bringing you more stuff and giving you that information. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.